Congratulations on your first home purchase, Jamar Gerger. And thank you so much for your support. All of you. Good evening. It is July 3rd of 2026, and this is the Court Gallery. Coming up, a mobile home park wants to evict one of its residents over a series of violations. The main offense? His emotional support cat, an indoor-outdoor feline named Pretty Kitty, which breaks the no outdoor animals rule. But this is no simple case. The resident is a disabled man suffering from severe PTSD after being shot 7 times by a previous landlord. He comes to court armed with fair housing letters, audio recordings of neighbor harassment, and an extensive photo library of evidence. Judge Middleton compares the entire ordeal to a root canal. This is the unbelievable trial over one man and his cat. And it all starts right now.
Rumors, Judge, but for the gossip, maybe. The air conditioning at the 8th District Court went out.
Casey Strong told us that yesterday. The courthouse was closed because of no air conditioning.
So they had trouble with it 2 nights ago. They thought they had it fixed. So we all showed up for court yesterday. And I was scheduled for a jury trial yesterday, actually. So I was there until I think about 10. It was 85.5 degrees in Judge Ankren's courtroom.
We're a lot tougher here in St. Joe County. We would just conduct court.
I was surprised they closed.
Yes, they've had trouble with
Yes,
it.
it is.
We're on the live stream. I guess I can share this story. A number of years ago, maybe 15 years ago or so, Attorney Kevin Clyden was still alive, and the air conditioner broke in this courthouse. And we had a Thursday afternoon pretrial in my office, and Kevin Clyden was in there, and me and John Bush, and it was about 85 degrees in there. And Debbie Davis came in, and she was pregnant.
Oh gosh,
And she said, "Is it hot in here?" We're like, "No, it's not hot. It's not hot. It must just be you."
Oh man, that is terrible.
She didn't think we were very funny, but it was 85. And we finished what we needed to do, but we told her she was just imagining things. She didn't buy it. Mr. Landman, thank you for your patience. I had crammed this case in here on our inching toward the finish line at this block of time before the 4th of July holiday. I set it for 9 o'clock, hoping I'd be finished with arraignments by 9 o'clock. I finished at about 9:40. So we are going to have a block of time, although I have to adjourn this at 11:30. I have an obligation in 3 Rivers at noon, so we'll see how much time we get to use. The benefit is, Mr. Landman, it didn't make you drive all the way down here, and we're going to do your portion of this by Zoom. So let's call the case. This is the continued bench trial in the matter of Centerville Mobile Home Park LLC versus Craig Kloppenstein. We were last here at a lengthy hearing on June 17th, and we continued the matter to today. We were here on April 29th, May 29th, June 17th, and now July 2nd. Meg Bauer is here live in the courtroom with Mr. Kloppenstein. He prefers to do his proceedings live, which is fine with us. Ms. Bauer, what's our status here today?
Thank you, Your Honor. Two preliminary matters. One, will you allow me into the Zoom meeting also so that I can see Mr. Landon in front of me? I just joined.
Yeah, that would be fine.
And then I have 3 relevant statutory excerpts. I meant to give these to you at the last hearing, but I left them in my folder. So may I approach with those?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Landman, can you hear us?
I can, Your Honor. Yes, for the record, Daniel Landman, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, I appreciate the court's courtesy as well as that of Ms. Bauer to allow me to appear by Zoom this morning.
All right, the defendant has provided me with MCL 600.5720, 600.5775, and 1252328A. That's the Mobile Home Commission Act, and the rules are all different than general landlord-tenant law. So I have those 3 citations.
Okay, thank you, Judge. And then you asked what our status was, and we were in the middle of just making sure that I was muted. We were in the middle of the defendant's case in chief. Mr. Kloppenstein was a witness on the stand.
Yes, Mr. Kloppenstein, would you retake the stand? And we're probably going to end up in the same boat today. We're going to have to continue this. This is taking a large amount of time. If we could do it all at once, it probably would have only taken 4 or 5 days. I don't know how long this will take us, a little bit at a time, but Mr. Kloppenstein, I'm going to swear you again. We're on a whole new day. You swear, affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief. And once again, would you state your name?
Greg Kloppenstein.
Or I had that yellow pad and I put it over there. Is there still a pad over there? All right. Ms. Bauer?
Thank you, Judge. Craig, do you own cats?
Yes.
How many cats do you own? Are your cats fixed?
Yes.
Why are your cats fixed? Why do you have your cats fixed? Oh, sorry. Judge, I think there might be a sound issue. It's okay.
Is his microphone on? It looks green.
Yeah,
That sounds much better. I'll start back at the top for this.
That's so much better. So much.
It was hard for me to hear too, actually, so. Craig, do you own cats?
yes, I do.
How many cats do you own?
4.
Are they fixed?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you have your cats fixed?
Because of the problem that's widespread throughout the United States, there's so many cats that are either abandoned or whatever, but for whatever reason that have not been fixed. And the repopulation is causing a strain on so many communities throughout the United States. So I find it very important to have my cats fixed, not only for that reason, but also for their own health. I find it promotes a lot better health in the long run of their lives.
And do you support, well, okay, so you have 4 cats. Are they all indoor cats?
Yes, with the exception of one. He's an indoor outdoor.
Okay. So you have 3 indoor cats and 1 indoor-outdoor cat.
Correct.
Um, has he always been an indoor-outdoor cat?
No, ma'am. Prior to moving into the mobile home park 2 years ago, I lived in Leonatus on a 4.5 acre lot. He was an outside cat for 8.5 years, and he had plenty of yard and room to roam, and he preferred it outside. But when I moved to Centerville Mobile Home Park, because of the closeness of the homes and everything, I didn't want him outside all the time. So I began training him for inside, outside, because he still wanted to go outside every single day.
Okay, so what's this cat's name?
Pretty kitty.
Pretty Kitty. Okay. So we're just going to unpack that a little bit. How long have you had Pretty Kitty?
10.5 years now.
And how long have you lived at Centerville Mobile Home Park?
2 years.
So prior to moving into Centerville Mobile Home Park, was Pretty Kitty entirely an outdoor cat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you spend a lot of time outside?
Yes, I do.
I want to ask you about why. Why do would you say you spend an unusually large amount of time outside?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about why you spend so much time outside?
One, attributed to my PTSD, being confined in the small quarters of the home, it just agitates my PTSD, so I go out quite often. And then the other additional reason is it's because I smoke a lot. I chain smoke. I don't want to smoke inside, so I smoke outside. So I'm outside all hours of the morning, noon, throughout the entire night.
Do you have any physical disabilities?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me where, just briefly tell the court what your physical disability is?
I have a retained bullet in my spine at the L1. And I also have post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic.
Does this, you have a bullet in your spine?
Correct.
Does this bullet have any impact on your daily life?
I'm sorry, does it have?
Any impact on your daily life?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it relevant to your time outside?
Absolutely. I take a lot of morphine daily and high dosages of it. And when I take it, sometimes if I'm just sitting idle, it'll knock me right out for hours on end. So a lot of times when I take it, because I've got chores to do throughout the entire day of cleaning inside, cat chores, I call them, I go in and outside quite frequently to help me walk around, stay in a little bit limber, to ease some of the pain in my lower back, as well as to stay awake.
So it's important to you to be able to walk around?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you walk around just inside?
No, I'm all over my yard and driveway, front and backyard and driveway.
Is Pretty Kitty a pet?
He's not a pet. He's my emotional support animal.
And did a medical provider prescribe an emotional support animal for you?
Yes, I believe it was just less than 2 years ago. It was my doctor, Carl Pinzel from Battle Creek, that authored a prescription letter for him.
And is that the only letter that you have ever received from a provider, the only provider that's ever prescribed you an emotional support animal?
No, ma'am. In the last 24 years that I've been taking the morphine and that I've had my ESAs, I've probably had 8 different doctors throughout the course of those years periodically update and do new letters that were updated.
So these letters aren't from some random online doctor, they're from your primary care provider?
Correct.
Okay.
That's been treating me for years.
And so Pretty Kitty was an outdoor cat entirely until you moved into Centerville Mobile Home Park.
Yes, ma'am.
And Pretty Kitty was a prescribed emotional support animal for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And that emotional support, or that the one of the underlying needs for that emotional support in an outdoor cat is related to you being outside?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we'll kind of come back to a couple of these things, but you did mention walking around. Historically, did you take regular walks through Centerville Mobile Home Park?
Probably from the week after I got moved and settled in, I started walking around my street. Thomas Court is like a horseshoe shaped street. I walked around that.
Mr. Landman, can you hear him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, he's speaking softly, but I want to make sure you can hear.
I made it a
Judge, can you hear him?
Yes.
Okay.
I made it a point to where, because of my health declining over the last couple of years, I started to make it a point to get out daily for exercise. I started walking around that loop there on Thomas Court.
Okay. Okay.
Daily. Twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. I graduated from 1 lap to 2 laps each time.
Okay. And then, again, we'll come back to this a little bit, but there was a lot of to do about there being food bowls for cats outside of your home. So let me ask you this first. This Pretty Kitty, being this indoor-outdoor cat, does he spend like 2 or 3 weeks outside at a time?
No, he's never outside even more than a day at a time.
So he comes back inside every night?
Every night.
Okay. Now, there was some stuff about food bowls outside.
Correct.
What do you do? Can you tell us about those food bowls a little bit?
I put them out in the morning. It's usually after daylight when I'm letting him out. I always, every night, pick him up before it starts getting dark, because I always try to get him in way before dark if he's been out. And I pick him up, take him inside, and they're only out there through the daytime when he's out there.
Okay, so you pick the food bowls up every night?
Correct. And I take him back inside the house.
And you put them out in the morning?
Correct.
Okay. Do the rules for Centerville Mobile Home Park allow you to have outdoor animals?
No.
They don't. How long have you known that?
Since I moved in.
Okay. What did you just disregard that and bring Pretty Kitty and let him be an outdoor, 100% outdoor cat at Centerville Mobile Home Park? What did you do? I'm sorry, Judge, I withdraw the question. Let me, if I may rephrase it. Thank you.
Yes.
Knowing that outdoor animals are prohibited in the rules, did you do anything about that?
Yes, I did. I immediately contacted the manager of the park. I told her. She said it's not allowed. I told her, I said, just days before I spoke to her and advised her of it. This was within a week or two of me moving in. I told her I'd been in contact with Fair Housing and that they told me that it should and could be allowed, that they were authoring a letter for an accommodation to be made due to my disabilities. And the park manager adamantly told me, no way.
So,
Your Honor, but let me just interject an objection as to what Mr. Kloppenstein was told by Fair Housing as he was.
Sustained. Which manager told you no way? Yeshua?
Jesse,
All right.
so, and I was going to kind of clean up the hearsay there a little bit. So you specifically requested an accommodation to this rule from the park manager.
yes, ma'am.
And was that request granted when you asked for it?
No, it was not.
So then you asked the Fair Housing Center for help.
Yes, I did. I was in contact with them weekly.
Did the Fair Housing Center draft anything for you?
I'm sorry, did they?
Did they send you anything?
Yes, they sent me a letter to tender to the mobile home park manager with regards to my ESAs to be allowed to have the food dishes on the porch, for that accommodation to be granted, as well as for my inside-outside cat to be able to come and go.
Okay, so just to be clear, you asked the Fair Housing Center to help you draft a letter, and they provided a letter to you, which you were to provide to the park.
Correct.
Did I understand that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let me stop for a minute. Who is the Fair Housing Center?
They're out of Kalamazoo.
It's
The director is Olivia Moss.
So it's just a private nonprofit that helps tenants. Is that correct? It's not a government agency.
Judge, let the record reflect that Ms. Moss does not work for Fair Housing Center of Southwest Michigan anymore. Fair Housing Center of Southwest Michigan is a nonprofit, not unlike legal aid, that receives federal funding and submits federal grant reports based on the number of reasonable accommodation requests that they have received. They are located out of Kalamazoo, and I was laying the foundation for that proposed exhibit, so you can at least see their letterhead and contact information. So, Mr. Kloppenstein, if you were to see the letters that you received from the Fair Housing Center, would you recognize them?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I request permission to share my screen with what has been marked as Defendant's Proposed Exhibit F, which was included in the documents I sent previously.
You may share your screen.
I have a physical copy of this if the court would like paper copies. Mr. Kloppenstein, can you see this letter on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, actually, Judge, I have copies I'd like to approach the witness with so he can authenticate
That's fine.
3 pages. Mr. Kloppenstein, I have marked 3 pages as Defendant's Proposed Exhibit F. They are in front of you and here on the screen. Please look at those.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize these letters?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Do you have any reason to believe that these are not replicas of or pictures of the letters that you received from the Fair Housing Center?
They're the exact same.
And the defense moves for the admission of Defendant's Proposed Exhibit F.
Mr. Landman?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Exhibit F is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. We'll stop my screen share. If I can find the button. Mr. Kloppenstein. What did you do with these letters when you received them?
I tendered copies within a day or so to both managers, Jesse, as well as the other park manager, her dad, Gilbert Trevino.
How did you deliver them to Mr. Trevino?
Personally hand delivered.
In his hand or in a Dropbox or both?
In his hand on 2 or 3 of the occasions, and on one occasion I do recall it, Gilbert Trevino's, I had to put it in the Dropbox for him and Jesse.
Okay. Now, in one of these letters, the Fair Housing Center alleges that they've been working with you since September of 2024. Is that about accurate?
Yes, it is, because I started having problems immediately after moving in with the manager.
Round about when did you move in?
I want to say it was right around September 9th or 10th,
Of
24.
2024. You didn't contact the Fair Housing Center immediately. First, you asked for the accommodation from management.
Yes, I did. I sent them letters, copies of letters, several letters from my previous positions, as well as current position.
Has your requested accommodation been granted, denied, does it have some other status? What is your understanding of your request for this accommodation?
To my understanding, in the last case last year, in the breakout room with the other attorney that was representing the plaintiffs, the outside shelter was approved, given that I could have it up from November 1st up through the month of April, and then it had to come down.
Before we get into the shelter, you only asked about having an indoor-outdoor cat, a variance on park rules prohibiting outdoor animals.
Correct.
Did the park authorize you, or did the park grant, did the park ever deny your request for that in writing?
No, nothing was ever in writing. It was always verbally. They denied me.
And that's what sent you to Fair Housing Center?
Correct.
Okay. Did they ever tell you why the request was denied?
No, the only thing they would say is we have park rules, and she followed up with saying your disabilities don't matter. The park rules is what stands.
So they never told you that there was, they never provided you a specific reason or a justification for denying it,
No, ma'am.
just that they have rules.
Objection, you have to answer. He just said why.
Okay, I'll move on.
Sustained.
You mentioned having a shelter for your indoor-outdoor cat.
Correct.
Did you put a shelter up in the summer?
No, ma'am.
When did you put it up?
The first time, I believe, was approaching close to the first week of December before I was able to get it up.
Why did you put a shelter of sorts up?
because of the dosages and the time frames every 2-3 hours that I take my medication, and especially in the evening time, early afternoon, or excuse me, late afternoon, early evening time, I'd sometimes be sitting inside, especially in the wintertime, and it would knock me out. So if he was outside, sometimes it might be 4, 5, 6 hours before I woke back up and was able to go to the door and holler and get him back inside. So I needed to have a place for him to be able to get out from the snow or the weather inclements if it started snowing.
Have you since agreed to take this shelter down?
No, ma'am.
You've not agreed to take it down?
Oh, no. Yes, I did agree. I thought you said disagreed.
You have agreed that you can do without the shelter.
In
for
the
pretty
summer,
kitty.
in the summertime.
And have you taken the shelter down?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you ever had wild animals in this shelter?
None whatsoever.
Do you clean this shelter?
Once a week.
Just a minute. I went over there and inspected the premises on the 17th of June, immediately after our hearing in the rain. And there is no shelter presently on that lot. And so the shelter that's in the photographs is no longer there, which is a good thing. And his lot looked good, looked as good or better than any of the other trailers in the lot. But what this is an accommodation for his cat.
Mhm.
The damn cat can stay inside. He has a cat. 3 are indoors, and this cat doesn't like to be indoors, so he lets it outdoors. So the accommodation is for the cat.
Right.
Nothing says he can't keep the cat. But these great sources of aggravation is because he wants to let the cat outside. And this excuse about him falling asleep and putting up this junky thing in the front yard is all for the cat. But to his credit, it's gone. His unit looks good. But the accommodation is for the cat.
Well, Judge, if may I address this?
Yes.
The specific accommodation related to the accommodation request related to the rule in plaintiff's exhibits that says that no outdoor animals are
Yes.
permitted, not no outdoor pets. He's not asking for variation between an ESA and a pet. He specifically asked to be allowed to have one indoor-outdoor cat. So that's what a reasonable accommodation request is a reasonable variance to the rules that currently exist if they are causally linked to the disability or the need, and unless the park or the manager or whoever is requested, the business.
I understand all this. It's just
Yeah, right.
because he's stubborn and he wants to let the cat outside. So let's assume he had a pit bull that he was attached to and an emotional support dog who happened to be a pit bull. He wants to let that outside. Now that's a different example because a pit bull can certainly be more dangerous than a cat.
It's Judge,
But it is,
can we
not
finish
a-
our case in chief?
say it again?
Can we finish our case in chief?
Certainly.
I just was
Certainly.
clarifying what the request was.
I apologize. I've been thinking about this. I had an MRI where I was in the MRI machine for an hour and I had to lay there quietly and just bear it. That's the way I feel about this. So I'm just gonna lay here quietly and bear it. So I'll let you finish your case and I'll let Mr. Landman cross-examine and then see where we go from here.
Thank you, Judge. So we're gonna come back to the cats. Mr. Kloppenstein, but woven in among all of this has been some testimony about you having a light outside.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a light
I've
between
got,
your, well, yes, tell us about the lights you have.
I've got 200-watt bulb light fixtures outside, one on the end of my home and one on the front of my storage shed due to my post-traumatic stress disorder. I was shot 7 times at my front door, spent 6 months in intensive care, 5% chance of living. So the post-traumatic stress never goes away. So when I go outside repeatedly throughout the night, anxiety increases dramatically if it's pitch black and dark, much less inside. There are what's called trigger points that triggers the anxiety on the PTSD, given that it happened at my home when I became disabled.
So I want to ask you a little bit, just a couple of brief questions about that. To be clear, you were not shot at Centerville Mobile Home Park.
No, ma'am. State of Oregon.
You were shot in the state of Oregon.
Correct.
You were shot 7 times,
Correct.
and you just said in your home.
Correct.
Who was it that shot you? What was your relationship to the person that shot you?
It was a landlord.
It was your landlord that shot you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so you have 2, you said 200-watt?
2 100-watt light bulbs.
2
I
100.
misunderstood. I thought there were 200-watt, 2 100-watt. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been told by anyone that your lights bother them?
No.
Have you received a lease violation for your lights?
No, ma'am.
Can you tell us a little bit about the wiring of these lights?
I've got all outdoor electrical code drop cords that are run from the outlet to the light fixtures outside. They're strictly for outside, any and all weather elements.
Oh. I want to briefly look at the exhibits that the plaintiff introduced. Judge, I have my copy of the exhibits. I don't know who took any of the other copies of plaintiff's exhibits. Do you have them? Or
I have them here.
okay. May I, these ones have my notes on them, but there was, may I approach the witness?
Yes. Yes, certainly.
So what I'm handing you, Mr. Constantine, has previously been admitted as plaintiff's exhibit 1B. There was some consternation about the cords on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
You see cords on the ground? Are all those cords plugged in, or what's going on with those cords?
I believe there's only 1 or 2 at the very most that was plugged in. The rest are not plugged in. I had an extra one out there for my battery charger because for a couple months I couldn't afford a new battery in my car, and my car had to be put on a battery charger. So I kept an extra cord out there, but they're all, again, outside electrical cords, weatherization for any element of the weather.
And are they still there?
Yes, ma'am.
All the ones that are not being used?
No, just the ones that are being used.
Now, looking at plaintiff's exhibit 1A, Did you have a light like that up in that location at some point in time?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, What is that light? What's over that light?
There's an awning over the light.
So it's technically luminous?
Yes, ma'am.
And that cord running over the light, is that an hours, what's the impact? Is that?
That cord is also a strictly outside electrical cord.
While we're looking at this,
Now, let me ask for a minute. That appears to be a floodlight rather than a 100-watt light bulb. Is that what's there? Is that a triangular floodlight?
No, it's a 100-watt LED. It's the same bulb that's in there right now. The same bulb, same place.
All right, and some of it is because the glow of the light distorts the picture. So it's I guess you can sort of see it. It's a round 100-watt LED bulb is what we're seeing in Exhibit 1A. All right.
now, just since we're looking at it here, there's a step ladder in this picture, because they testified that you got a speaker on that step ladder. Is there a speaker on that step ladder?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever had a standalone speaker on that ladder?
No, ma'am, just my radio.
While we're on the topic of lights, have you ever been bothered by lights at this park?
Yes, quite frequently over the last winter.
Coming from, what lights have bothered you?
The manager's nephew, who lives right directly across my driveway, has a big, huge truck all jacked up. He's got about 50 LED lights all across the front end. And there's been many a times he's come home late at night. He's left them lights on all night long.
Okay. Have you ever mentioned that to management of the park?
Nope, I did not.
Okay. Now, there was also a lot of to-do about loud music.
Mr. Kloppenstein, could you put the pen down? We call that the Howard Bush phenomenon, where people continue to click their pen on and off on the record. So if you just put the pen down, it's a nervous tick, but it does go on the record. Go ahead.
And thank you, Judge. I had not noticed that, so, but I'm also guilty of it, so let me know if I do that too. Do you play music?
Your Honor, I think we lost his mic. I'm not hearing him now. Just with that question.
Yeah, he pushed the button into red, so it's back on. He had inadvertently turned it off.
I actually can't. I can only see it sometimes, so.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. What did I ask you? Do you ever listen to music?
Yes, I do quite frequently. If I'm outside, I have my little AM, FM clock radio that I turn on and listen to.
Do you leave it on while you're sleeping?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been approached by anyone who is bothered by the sound of your radio?
No, ma'am.
You ever received a lease violation for disturbing others or for anything related to your clock radio?
No, ma'am.
Or to any music or radio at all?
No, ma'am.
Have you been bothered by music?
many a times, even to this day.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The one gentleman that testified in here that lives down the road from me, he stays out in his van all day and half the night. He's got his windows down, van doors all open, and the music just blasting away every single day and night.
Which witness was that?
I believe his name, Danny?
Judge, we're going to introduce a photo that shows where everybody lives.
All right.
And I think we'll be able to connect the dots there.
He comes and goes in and out of the park about 50, 60 times a day, and coming and going. He's got that. It's not music from my day. It's like the bass sound. Don't, don't, don't. You can hear it throughout the entire park. I can hear him 2 streets away when he's coming into the park.
Can you feel the vibrations?
It vibrates the windows in the home.
It vibrates the windows in your home.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the only source of music that has bothered you in the park?
No, there's been other times he's blasted music that I've recorded, and as well as the tenant next door to me and a couple others going by.
You just said that you've recorded some of this.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you take a recording of the individual that you were just discussing ever?
Yes, a couple months ago, a couple different times, the music blasting I did.
Did you leave your lot to take the recording?
No, ma'am. I was actually sitting out in my chair, had the phone with the recorder on, sitting on top of my wishing well out in my front yard.
If I were to replay that recording for you, or a portion of that recording, would you recognize it?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I'd like to play what I've marked as defendant's proposed exhibit N, as in Nancy or Nicholas. But I also would ask that you put me in the Zoom waiting room for fear of
Reverb.
feedback.
All right. Any objection to this, Mr. Landman?
No, Your Honor.
Exhibit N may be admitted.
Do you hear music in the background? Or is this exhibit's been admitted, right?
Yes.
Is there music?
Yes.
Now that tumbling, what's that louder noise? What's that?
I was moving, trying to keep the phone on top of the wishing well. The roof slanted and it kept sliding. I had to block it.
So you made this recording from your lot,
Yes, ma'am.
and this is not your music?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
His driveway is approximately, I'd say, close to 100 yards from my driveway.
This clip is about 6 minutes long.
Time of the day or night was this?
Whatever the stamp is on the thing when I sent that to you.
The metadata for this, let the record, we asked the court to take judicial notice, perhaps. The metadata for this file reflects that it was recorded around 2:48 p.m. on March 26th. Okay, now you were starting to talk about other music that you said that he's not the only that's not the only source of music that has bothered you.
Correct.
That was in the afternoon.
Correct.
Have you been bothered by music at other times of the day?
Throughout the day, yes. And then there's been times at 3, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. My neighbor right across my driveway, the girl, she has a lot of traffic coming and going, friends. A lot of times they get out of their vehicle and they leave the radio blasting and go inside for however long.
Is this the lady that testified or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you take a recording of her music?
Yes, ma'am.
If I were to play that recording for you, would you recognize it?
Yes, ma'am.
And Judge, the defense would like to play what's been marked as Defendant's Exhibit M, as in Meg.
Any objection, Mr. Landman?
Your Honor, just concerned foundationally whether this is music from allegedly this woman's friends, as was just testified to, or whether it is from her.
Mr. Kloppenstein, is this music that you heard from your lot? The music you recorded, were you in your lot when you recorded it?
Yes, I was sitting outside at the table and chair in my front yard.
So, do you happen to know specifically whose music it was?
It was a friend of hers.
It wasn't her, but it was in her lot. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it was in her driveway.
But nonetheless, it is music that you can testify, you say under oath that you heard while sitting in your lot.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't see a foundational issue here. I think it.
Well, the noise is what it is. Mr. Landman, I'll allow admission of Exhibit M. Again, time and date would be helpful.
I will play it and then ask if it.
All right.
Now, that recording is about 9 minutes long. I don't think the court needs to be subjected to that. Mr. Kloppenstein, did you recognize?
Yes, ma'am.
The metadata for this video, this audio, indicates that it was recorded on March 29th at approximately 3:40 a.m. Does that seem accurate to you?
Yes, ma'am.
3:40 in the morning. Was that your music playing?
No, ma'am.
What prompted you to take this recording?
I was inside, went outside to smoke a cigarette, drink a cup of coffee, and our neighbor's friend, as usual, pulls up and music blasting. So I went in, got my phone, come back out, and recorded it.
Have you complained about this music to the management?
No, I haven't, because I believed they would do nothing.
Okay. Does that music bother you?
It does.
Just to sort of mirror the questions my colleague asked during his direct, does it interfere with your quiet enjoyment?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it interfere with your right to peacefully occupy your own
Yes,
leased
ma'am.
premises? Can the same be said for the first recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The third witness that plaintiff called Mr. Frederick Burton Jr. testified about an altercation with you. Do you know where Mr. Burton lives?
Yes, ma'am.
If you saw a picture, could you point out where Mr. Burton lives?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken a picture of where Mr. Burton lives?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken other pictures around Centerville Mobile Home Park?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken them? Have you just taken a few, or can you tell me about pictures you've taken at Centerville Mobile Home Park?
I've probably taken over 200 pictures in the last year.
If you were to see the photos that you have previously taken, would you recognize them?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, will you admit me to the Zoom room?
Yeah, you may screen share.
You said I may screen share?
Yes.
Thank you. Will you take me out of the waiting room though?
Oh, good point.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Kloppenstein, I have on the screen what I also have a copy of printed here. May I approach Mr. Kloppenstein with the entire?
Yes.
Mr. Kloppenstein, will you turn on your microphone? Thank you. Please look through the photos that I just handed you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oops. And I will scroll through them on the screen here. We'll talk about each of them if they're admitted. But do you recognize, as photos, do you recognize the photos that are being displayed? Or,
Yes, yes, ma'am. I took each and every one of them.
Do you have any reason to believe that the dates on the photos is inaccurate, or any reason to believe that the photos do not depict what you have seen throughout the park? Like that
No,
they've been
ma'am.
altered?
No, ma'am.
And I didn't say this is labeled as defendant's proposed Exhibit D. So the defense moves for the admission of defendant's proposed Exhibit D.
D as in Daniel.
As in Daniel, yes. Thank you.
Mr. Landman.
Mr. Kloppenstein, you took every single one of those?
Yes, ma'am. Or excuse me. Yes, sir.
Okay, no objection.
All right, Exhibit D may be admitted.
As an officer of the court, I asked the record to reflect that I was present with Mr. Kloppenstein and helped him take some of these photos for purposes of transparency, I suppose. Okay, so the photo that is on the screen,
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
I'm sorry, we're gonna come right back to this one. Um, Well, 22. Mr. Kloppenstein, where were you standing when you took this photo?
At the end of my driveway.
At the end of your driveway. I'm
Correct.
going to attempt to zoom in here. Okay. Can you see my cursor on the screen?
I'm sorry, can I see what?
My cursor, but it is delayed.
Yes.
Okay. Did the individual, my mouse is over a home. Can you see it up there or no?
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. Do you see homes from any of the individuals that testified against you today in this photo? Or in the course of this trial, I mean?
Yes, the two male witnesses that testified, not the manager Gilbert, but the other two witnesses for the plaintiff.
Mr. Burton and Mr. DeBoer, who also, the individual identified on the witness list as Mr. DeBoer, but who identified himself as Mr. Terry Daniel.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna try it this way. Are there homes in the screen right now as it's framed?
Yes, where your arrow is, that's where he lives. That's his driveway.
Which he, Mr. Kloppenstein?
The Terry guy.
Terry lives, Mr. DeBoer
Yeah.
lives, or Mr. Terry lives in the home where my cursor is right now.
Yes.
Okay. So then, is this the home that Mr. DeBoer lives, Mr. Burton Jr. lives in?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Burton Jr. testified about an altercation with you
Yes.
related to a stop sign.
Yes.
He alleged that you called him the effing N-word. Did you call him that?
No, ma'am.
He testified that he got out of his car after that incident, but that you stayed in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
He admitted on the stand that he said he would, quote, beat the hell out of him, meaning you, well, would beat the hell out of him if he ever called me that again. Did Mr. Burton threaten you
Yes, he did.
in that incident? How did you feel about that?
Intimidated and threatened. I quit walking, taking my daily walks because I was afraid of being accosted and assaulted.
So earlier, you testified to taking walks through the park.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel comfortable walking down your street in the direction that this photo is taken?
No, ma'am. I haven't walked down that street since that threat took place. I haven't walked anywhere in the park since then, only in my yard.
Did you take all of these photos on foot?
No, I was on my riding lawnmower.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go to the first witness, Mr. DeBoer, who identified himself as Daniel Terry. I'm gonna refer to him as Daniel for sake of
Yes, ma'am.
clarity. If I do that, if I say Daniel, do we understand that I'm talking about the guy?
In
whose home
lot
is in this
72
photo?
there, yes.
Okay. We're gonna do this one, actually. Is this Daniel's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Lot 72? That's, is where he said he lived? Is this Daniel's home?
Yes, ma'am. Both his vehicles there.
And is this another picture of his home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and whose home is, can you see my cursor? Kind of. Whose home is this? Whose driveway is?
That's Daniel's, where the vehicles are at.
Whose driveway is this?
That's my driveway way up there.
Is this your home?
Yes, ma'am.
Or is this your home?
Where your finger's at right now.
In this photograph, is your home wide or skinny?
Wide.
Can you see Daniel's sliding door and porch from your home?
No way.
No way. Okay. So while we're here, before we move on to that, the lady who plays the music, you said she testified.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see her home in this photo or no?
No.
Is her home over here?
Yes. Back behind that truck front end.
And let the record reflect that I'm pointing to the upper right-hand side of the photo, outside the frame.
How do we identify this photo?
This is page 59. That's why a large part of why I signed an updated.
All right.
Okay, so you cannot see Mr. Daniel's sliding door from your lot, your driveway, your home.
No, ma'am.
So when he testified that he can see, that his dog sees cats out the window in your yard, is that from his slider, is that possible?
No way possible.
He testified that the cats come out from under his porch. And then he clarified that they lay up under his steps. Have you ever seen, have you ever seen cats by his home?
None whatsoever. He's outside all the time. He's got his dog running loose all the time out there.
Now, he did testify that his dog has run towards your home. Is that accurate or no?
No, his dog usually runs across the road into everyone else's neighbors' yards. He was out there the other day chasing and yelling and screaming at him.
So you haven't been too bothered by his dogs?
Pardon me?
His dog hasn't bothered you a whole lot?
No, ma'am. Never.
Has it ever chased cats into your yard?
Never.
Okay. He testified about an incident with a cat that had what he called parvo. I don't know if cats can even get parvo, but and we don't have any evidence of what it actually was, but are you familiar with that incident?
Am I familiar with that disease?
The incident that
Oh, the
Mr.
incident,
Daniel
yes.
testified to. Can you tell me about it? Or can you tell the court about it?
There was a knock on my door last year. It's been over a year ago. It was actually right before the last eviction ended or within a week after it ended. The manager, Jesse, come down pounding on my door saying that my cat is dying down the street. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I come outside the door, start walking down the street.
In the
Because
direction around where this photo was taken?
Yes, because there was a police vehicle there. And Daniel was standing in front of the police car with the officer. And there was a cage down on the ground, sitting on the side of the road. When I got there, the officer asked me if the cat was mine. I said, no, I've never seen it before. Daniel made the statement to me, I seen you throw it out your door. My statement in response was, you're a goddamn liar. It was at that point, the officer told me to go back up to my home, which I did.
So there was a cat caught on the property somewhere in the vicinity of the home that is on the screen right now,
Correct.
in a cage, somewhere on the street around where this photo was taken.
Correct.
Was that your cat?
No, ma'am.
Had you ever seen that cat before?
No, ma'am.
So is it fair to say you did not let that cat out from anywhere?
Absolutely. Fair to say.
Okay. Now, did you get upset in that incident?
Yes, I did. I was upset by the whole thing because, quite frankly, the officer took the cat and let it go into the woods. And I would have much rather the officer come back and spoke to me. I would have rather, because they said the cat was sick. I told them it looked like it had an upper respiratory issue. I would have taken it to the vet.
You would have taken it to the vet. Have you seen other cats around this park that you don't own?
Oh, yes.
You have three cats that are indoors.
Correct.
Do you ever let them outside?
Never.
Are they fixed?
They're all fixed.
And how long have they been fixed?
16, 17 years on two of them, another one 12 years. And then the inside outside 11 and a half years.
Okay. Before we leave lot 72 here, Mr. Daniel testified to conducting some business out of his lot. Has that ever affected you?
Yeah, it's been bothersome seeing wreckers come and go 2, 3, 4 times a week, dropping vehicles off.
Did you ever take a picture of that?
I took many.
What's the noise level when that happens? Like,
It's fairly loud.
is that what I have on the screen here? Or what do I have on the screen here?
That was a vehicle that he just had brought in, the silver van parked there. He had brought in maybe about 2, 3 weeks before that. The vehicle that's on the record presently showing he had brought in that day, had it brought in from wherever and had it dropped off.
And this is page 25. These vehicles in the foreground of the photograph that are parked on the grass, are they his cars, or do you know if those are his cars?
No, they're not his cars. They're my neighbor right directly across the road from me.
Do they frequently park on the grass?
Yes, ma'am.
As far as you understand, are you allowed to park on the grass?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Your Honor, let me object as to relevance.
well, I'm moving on, Judge, so.
All right, I don't know. I wanted the same thing. And I'm not sure it is relevant, but it's innocuous, so.
And truthfully, Judge, I was just clarifying that those were not, and he was not testifying that those were
All right.
the witness's cars. Okay. We're gonna go back to page. Actually, this is a different picture. Is this also Mr. Daniels, a picture of Mr. Daniels' lot at a different time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you see any skirting around Mr. Daniels' porch?
None whatsoever.
What
Objection,
else?
relevance.
Well, it is relevant because that's where cats hide, and he testified to the cats coming out from under his porch, and the issue in this case is cats.
All right, it's admitted for that purpose.
Mr. Kloppenstein, do you have skirting around your home?
The entire home, it's required on, supposed to be every home.
Your entire home has skirting around it.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any gaps in the skirting around your home?
No, ma'am.
Is this a picture of your lot?
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, this is not the complete. This is only one side of your lot. Have you ever had cats under the skirting of your home?
No, ma'am.
And now, since we're here, and these are pages 35 and 36 of the packet. Just to sort of be clear, is there a large speaker in the photograph here that you have out?
No, ma'am.
Is that your clock radio on top of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, there are lights on in this photo.
Yes.
Are those the lights that you normally have on?
Yes, ma'am. I leave them on 24/7.
Okay. You haven't put any lights that are brighter than this out?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any flashing lights?
No.
So this is a pretty average representation of what your home looks like with the lights on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You mentioned that there is a source of fire with lights. What is in this photograph?
That's the manager's nephew's trailer and 3 vehicles, the big truck, all along the bottom front of the grill. He has LED lights installed all up underneath the sides, the wheel wells all around underneath the truck. And a lot of them are flashing at times.
Again,
Are you
objection
saying-
as to relevance.
I mean, there's allegations that there are lights bothering people in this park. And I don't see how it's not relevant, frankly.
I'll allow it. It also has to go with uniform enforcement of the park rules against this witness or other residents in the park.
Mr. Kloppenstein, where were you standing when you took this photograph?
At the very edge of my driveway.
This is this truck is facing you?
Yes, ma'am.
And is there a street down there too, or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The light that's on in the background in this photo, the neighbor's house there, how does that light compare to your lights?
Just as far as proximity, where it's placed on the home, and it's probably about the same brightness as what my lights are.
Okay. Have you, you believe that the home this truck is parked in front of belongs to or is owned by Mr. Trevino?
Meg, let me stop you for a minute. Gary, you need us for anything?
Judge, I wanted to update you about Wednesday when you get off the bench and you can call.
All right, I'll give you a call. You mean Wednesday's jury trial?
Yeah,
Up or down? Okay, down.
looks like all of them.
Okay. We're gonna go till 11:25. Then I have to go to Three Rivers and I'll call you when I get back, but I greatly appreciate that.
Okay, yeah, I'll be around in a few minutes, want you to know.
All right, thanks. I'm sorry.
That's it.
As I indicated, I have to leave. So we'll run till 11:25, then we'll recess. While we're in a little pause here, finding other space for this. Could I have my screen back?
Yep, I was just gonna ask actually, because I don't want to show my calendar accidentally too.
Takes us to August 19th. That would be Wednesday afternoon.
Ooh. My brother's getting married this summer, Judge. I gotta check that.
You said August 19th, Your Honor.
Yes. Well, we're not there yet.
I have requested that entire week off. I'm just gonna do it because he's my only brother and he's my baby brother, and
Well, I'm not gonna interrupt your wedding. This isn't earth shaking, but it just takes so long.
my only blood brother.
The even numbered Wednesdays are jury days. And the other days are just full to the rim. So it's hard finding blocks of time for this. Yeesh. All right, I'm not gonna figure another date at this point. We're gonna have to exchange emails or something because I don't just have large blocks of time available. Mr. Landman's got issues as well. So the days we pick may not work for him. So, all right, we're gonna continue this, not to August 19th, but somewhere. But we'll break at 11:25 and then we'll later try to confirm a date. All right, go ahead.
Since we're in this break, I was very embarrassed last time. I was reading the clock off by an hour. I thought we had a whole additional hour last time when you called us at 5.
Well, I've been late every night this week, and I've been keeping the correction staff late and the court staff late, and I have an obligation at noon. So, we'll just take the time we got. Like I said, I'm gonna treat it like a medical procedure, the root canal or something, or I just have to write it out. But I don't know where we're gonna put this. Mr. Landman, you've got important issues coming up in August as well. We won't go into it here, but we'll engage you either by email or by phone and try to find a place to put this that works for you too.
All I can say to the court at this time, Your Honor, is I have nothing scheduled beyond July 14th, but I am certain that there will be things scheduled about 3 weeks afterwards, and does not take into consideration any other scans or treatment.
All right, well, we'll see how we do. All right, let's see what we can do with our last 12 minutes here.
Judge, I'm gonna request permission to share again.
Yes.
Your last question that hadn't been answered, you asked me if Gilbert Trevino owned that home.
Thank you, Craig. And Mr. Trevino testified that he had family members that he owned the home of his nephew. Is it your understanding that the home on the screen here is the home he was referencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had other issues, or have you noticed other violations, or have you been concerned? Okay. Have you been concerned about things that you have seen in or near this home and lot?
Yes, there's off to the left of the side of the home, but still in that yard and lot that Gilbert Trevino owns is a pile of scrap 2x4s, 1x2s. Oh, yes, that's it. Large nails protruding. That's been sitting there for 1.5 years. The leaves, in 2 years that I've been there, they've never raked any leaves or brought any leaves up whatsoever. So the leaves are a constant issue as well. I believe it's a major fire hazard, especially in the summertime.
Is this also a photo of the same home? Or
yes, ma'am. There's also huge tires that's been on his porch for the last 6-8 months. He's got like 5-6 different sets of tires. He changes tires on it every 2-3 months, changes the wheels on it, and then sets the old ones or previous ones up on his porch deck for months at a time.
And how's the skirting look in this photo?
The skirting's missing on about half on each side of his home.
So more than just what you can see in this photo?
Yeah.
Were you standing in a driveway when you took this photo?
I was standing at the edge of his driveway when I took that photo.
Okay. Is this the same, are we talking about the same home, same driveway?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's been like this for a long time.
Oh, yes. 2 years.
Judge, I am likely going to move to a different property from this. I don't know if this is a clean break point or if you want me to.
I guess it could be. Can I have my screen back?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I guess let me ask, Mr. Kloppenstein, have you had any conflict with the individuals in that home?
No, ma'am.
No any confrontations?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, this is probably a good time to break. We'll have to rush to the finish line. We're going to continue this matter, but we're going to have some difficulty finding a place to put it. Mr. Landman, the testimony today was illustrative. I drove over to the park on June 17th. I've testified or mentioned previously, I used to walk through there. I just like to know my jurisdiction. It's not very far from here. On a sunny day, I'll walk around town like some eccentric old gentleman, but I've been through there. And I drove through there that night, and frankly, Mr. Kloppenstein's trailer looked pretty much like it did in the picture. It looked better than many of them. Someone could make a fortune selling power washing in this park. Many of the trailers were much worse shape than his, and she's demonstrating some of that here. Her argument is always been discriminatory application of the rules to her client as opposed to everybody else, which is why we're getting into all these other violations. And the one we just looked at was bad. Stack of wood in the yard for 2 years and nobody's done anything about it. And I hate when my neighbors don't rake their leaves because they'll blow into my yard. So she's building a pretty compelling case that they got it out for him, but not everybody else. Your client wasn't here today. Jesse is undergoing some medical treatment as well, as we learned. Ms. DeCenzo wasn't here to see this. It is on YouTube and she can certainly watch it. We will continue the matter. Mr. Kloppenstein has been paying his rent into escrow each month, so there's no terrible urgency in the matter. But she's got 106 pictures, and I think we're going to see much more of what I just saw. So we'll take a recess. I don't know our next date. We'll work with you, Mr. Landman, and Ms. Bauer to find a block of time. I don't want to do this. Mr. Kloppenstein lives right here in town. He's only a couple blocks from the courthouse, but the defendant has to come down here. You have to log in. I don't want to do this an hour here and an hour there. It's hard to keep it all straight. Fortunately, I can watch these videos later, but let's see if we can find a 4-hour block of time. I'm not sure even that's enough to get to the finish line, but
we only have 60 photos, so we're beyond 3/4 of the way through case in chief.
All right, we'll be in adjournment and we'll find a date that works for all concerned. We'll be in recess.
Well, that's all for now. But that's not all. There will be more. But who knows how much more? Right? See if I can figure out how to do this right. I did it right. Yeah, I think that case is very interesting. It's mainly about the uniformity of park regulations. And it seems like maybe the park has it out for that guy. This is the same, if you remember, if you want to think back, thank you so very much, Nina, out of the blue. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is 4th of July Eve. If you think back, Miss DeCenza is the lady who works for the park, and she always has the smile. Or, oh, hey, thank you so very much, Soldier of Providence. 1776, guys. 1776. I'm gonna scroll back up. Look at that, 1776. That's cool. That's cool. I don't care either. That's just Thank you, Soldier Providence. Thank you so much. Oh. But yeah, Miss DeCenza is the one who's sitting there. She cannot sit there on Zoom without that. She's always grinning at something. And it's like she's got her own private conversation going on in the background that's like possibly about what's going on, but might not be quite so, shall we say, respectful of the situation. Know what I mean? Right? You know how it goes? You know what it is, right? You know how that is, right? Right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say thank you to a whole lot of people. I'm going to start these credits rolling, and I'm going to look over here, and I'm going to read off this other screen. Jamerger bought their first house, and we want to say a happy homeowners eve, or happy homeowners day to you. It's going to be 4th of July, and we're having our 250th anniversary in the United States of America tomorrow, and we are having a celebration here on this channel. So I want you to all be here at 11 a.m. Central Time, noon Eastern Time, for a special 4th of July extravaganza where we're going to be watching a lot of court. We have 250 minutes straight of court to present. Purple Daisy, thank you so very much for your contribution. Dark Steven, thank you for your contributions for the kiddies and always for the kiddies. Nina out of the blue, happy Friday to you and Soldier Providence. Thank you again. Nina out of the blue, Renee Calderone, and I don't think I said that right. Renee, I apologize. I just butchered your name. I butchered it badly. Right? You know, sorry about that. I really am. Oh, wow. Yeah, 250 minutes straight, starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow. I've already got it all put together. All we got to do is hop in the chair together, get our coffee, get your scones or your whatever you want to have. Donuts. I don't know. I may have a Jimmy Dean. I don't know. It'll be good. Whatever. It is a little bit of America. And I'll see you then. The puppies will be there too. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. I am your lone wolf Usul. And I am out. So, oh man, come on, move around. You're supposed to move around. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. You know, I just want everybody to remember on this 4th of July Eve, I grew up with this my whole life. And I think it's an important message that you all can remember. And it'll be very much poignant coming from me right now. Only you can take a bite out of crime. Healer. Bye.